We live? Alright, and we are live. Hold on, I just gotta change the title really quick. Alright, so the new title should say, can I recreate Rick Crawford's 2005 flip at Daytona? Alright, saved. Alright, so everyone, welcome back to another edition of NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. I just got done watching the race on TV. It was a really exciting finish. I wish Edwards would have caught up to Keselowski, make it a little more dramatic. It was still exciting nonetheless. I'll take that kind of finish over a non-caution, getting the yellow flag thrown any day. Alright, let's get right into it. So if you saw my stream earlier in the night, I was trying to do Chad Chaffin's flip the same year at Daytona. Now I'm using the same track, same mod, same car set, just using Rick Crawford's crash instead, or Rick Crawford's car. Got 3 people watching. Welcome any new watchers. I'm not sure if the title's correct or not, but it should be saying, can I recreate Rick Crawford's 2005 flip at Daytona? Sorry, I was looking up at the camera. Okay, so let's get right into it. Actually, I'm going to show you all what this crash looked like if you are unfamiliar with the one that I'm talking about. Shoot, 1 second, sorry guys. Is the stream still going? Okay, good. I just had to exit out of a YouTube window. I didn't think I still had up. I was just making sure the stream didn't stop. I'm going to pull this clip up. Alright. Now I'll switch this over so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is what I'm trying to do right here.
Right now he's racing in the 4th position. He looks to the inside of Typo 9.
He's in the front of the pack, gets bumped, gets airborne, tumbles over once, comes back on his wheels. Now he does land on his roof. So it's not like the Chad Chaffin flip where I'm going to have to...
Check out this look. Todd just ping-ponging back and forth, Phil. Yeah, he bounces off
that
Terry Cook truck.
Oh yeah.
Into Rick Crawford. You can see the tire mark.
And there's roof flaps. Yeah, his roof flaps get activated, but I do not have the roof flaps turned on mine. I took them off in the last video so I could get them airborne easier. Alright, so we'll get right into it.
Gonna have a flat right front tire. If he can nurse that thing back to the pit, he might be able to keep racing. Let's take a ride with Terry Cook. Terry Cook was on the outside.
I should turn that video off. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna do a race for this one. I'm gonna get rid of a few of the computer opponents, so the pack isn't quite so big. I'm using this truck. This is the closest one I could find. I think this is white, this side part on the side, and instead of gray, but I couldn't find any closer ones, so this is the one I'm using. Swagdale Jr. fan. He has returned. He is back in the building. How's it going, man? Can you tell me if the title is correct? I know I started the stream before I had the title switch from the last one. It should say, can I recreate Rick Crawford's 2005 flip at Daytona? Let me know if it's incorrect. Hold on. I think I might need some more camera batteries. I had this one charging the entire time I was using the other one. I switched them around, and now this one seems to be already half gone, even though I've only been using the camera for like 10 minutes. That happens over time. The batteries get worn. Alright, everything looks good so far. I got 4 watchers. I think I peeked out at... What's going on with you? There's a truck that was held up. Alright, so I gotta be in like 3rd or 4th place. I think either 2nd or 3rd in the inside line. Get bumped, or I'll try to just spin myself out, maybe make things easier. And he does a blowover going into pit road. Comes back on his wheels, flips over once. Your standard blowover. Alright, check over the comments. I apologize for all the pausing and stopping and starting that goes on with these. I can't see any comments or anything what's going on with the stream when I have the game screen pulled up. Because when I have the game screen pulled up, it obviously takes up the entire screen, so I can't really see anything else. Here we got a truck as the pace car. How fitting. Alright, there's where I'm gonna flip. And yes, I know I'm gonna get black flagged. Did anyone watch the end of the race just like half hour ago or so? So like I said, that was an exciting finish. I wish Carl would have caught up to Keselowski at the end, but it was still exciting nonetheless. I thought Keselowski was out for sure when he was wiggling on the front stretch to the second to last lap. I thought he was out of fuel for sure. Oh, that's not how it was supposed to go. Oh, that was a failed attempt. Restart that. Switch to the in-car view. I apologize for not being more talkative. I've just been super tired all today. I'm still gonna try to pump out some streams. I already did one. This is my 2nd of the night. Try to get some good content put out for you guys. I'm gonna try to keep the 3rd-person view activated, so if new viewers come in joining the stream, they can see what truck I'm driving. Maybe get an idea of what I'm trying to reenact if they haven't seen the wreck in question already. Or if they have, is what I meant. So like I said, I can't talk. I am not cut out to be a commentator. Just a racer. As long as I don't get too tight in turn 4 and slide up the track like I did last time. Feeling good about this one. I'll let this red car get past me. Or not, since he doesn't want to. Come on.
55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Well, that basically had all the criteria. It was a blowover, one flip, going into pit road, came back on his wheels. He's still able to drive, but the blowover wasn't perfect.
Right?
So I'm gonna have to do some other attempts. It's similar. Oh, here's the close view. Fairly close, but yeah, the blowover could have been better, so I'm gonna do that again. Still gonna save it, in case I don't have a better attempt for some reason. I should, though. If that was my first actual attempt and it was that close, that's promising. Crawford, 2005. Flip. Oh, I don't even know if I need that. Flip attempt 1. All right. Try that again.
Drivers, start your engines!
Speaking of Chad Chaffin, there he is.
Stay behind the 38 car on the inside line.
No, I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, that first attempt was good. I want the blowover itself to be a little more accurate. So I'm going to do a few more tries. That was really close though for a first actual attempt. I'm excited. Just need to make the initial spin look a little less deliberate. And I need to be airborne just slightly more correct. He didn't quite spin around like that. The back end stayed backwards, lifted up, and then that's what turned him over. So here we go. And it seems my face cam battery is already dying, so I'm gonna have to change that shortly. Oh, damn it. I had that thing charged. Let this red car get in front of me so I can be second in line, like Crawford was in the real version. Alright, feeling good about this one too. Oh, I waited too long. I waited too long to try to spin myself out. Was that good? Was that close enough? Yeah, I waited too long. Next. So yeah, can one of you guys let me know if the title is correct? Just want to make sure it's talking about Rick Crawford in the title. It's just like I said, the title was the previous stream's title. When I started this one up, I forgot to switch it to the next video title, so I had to switch it while the stream was already started. So I'm just making sure it's good. If you guys could let me know, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it. Get everyone in order for the next lap. Need to let at least let that blue car pass me. Oh. The pack kind of spread out. Oh, that's stupid. I'll try around the next lap. Or I won't. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. That's one way to flip. Alright, try again. Am I gonna do any more reenactments after this? Possibly. Just let me know which ones you guys would want to see. If I have the right cars and tracks in my game folder, shouldn't be a problem. I want to get this one down though. Ooh. For those few of you watching right now, see, Adam is back in the building. How's it going, Adam? So for those of you watching right now, I'll show you guys a quick little sneak peek of a video I was working on before. Alright, switching over to this. Alright, here's my editing software. So this is what I was trying to edit from the Dale Jr. Flip at Daytona the other day, the stream I was doing. This is what I put together so far. It might be a little laggy.
Oh, and upside down is Earnhardt. This is going to be a mess.
Yeah, I need to play it a couple times so it's not as laggy.
Look out, oh, and upside down is Earnhardt. This is going to be a mess.
There you go. Yeah, trying to let the track buffer the video track so you can see it more smoothly. Yeah, that's what I have for that so far. The edit I was trying to do. Definitely not perfect, but I think the flip itself looks decent. Harvick is in the right spot for the most part. The crash looks somewhat the same, like the everyone piling in. So yeah, that might be coming out the next few days. Just keep watching for that. Oh, I'm back. I need to switch back over to the game screen. There we go. Thought I'd show you guys that. So as you can see by the video title for this stream, I'm trying to do Rick Crawford's Flip Daytona 2005, I believe it was. Not sure if it was the spring or the summer race. Can't really say it's spring. It's still technically winter when they're doing the 500. Alright, I need to be second or third in the inside line. Need to get clipped, spin out towards the inside, flip over, doing a blowover, go upside down, come back on wheels after only rolling once, and still be able to drive away. Hopefully keep going straight down pit road without spinning out too much. I'm gonna let this stupid 2-car get in front of me. Making things a lot more difficult than they need to be. I know Crawford was inside of the 3-wide bunch in the real version. That's going to be hard to It's gonna be hard to chain reaction that.
Keep it under 3,500
Oh.
in second.
That was close. He should have stayed a little closer
You gotta
to
come in for this black flag.
pit lane.
The yellow flag is out. You all right?
And I'm unable to drive my truck. It was damaged. If I just did that like a half second earlier to where I was a little closer to pit lane, that would have been good. Richard Petty Daytona flip, that's a good suggestion. That'd be hard, but that'd be a fun one to try. I have an accidental crash that kind of looked like that one. I was messing around with the Gen 6 cars one time and I got a crash that kind of looked like Richard Petty's Daytona one. So I was kind of tumbling on my nose up against the fence. Tumbled over, spun over a few more times, and I was clobbered by someone, but obviously it was the Gen 6 car, so that won't work. I have a good feeling about this one. This is fairly simple. It's mainly just a one-car crash, a simple blowover.
Get ready now. Going green. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. 8 cars in. Stay behind the 38 car on the inside line. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
There's two number 2 cars. The 2 and the 02. This looks good. This is basically right around in the pack where he was. On the inside of a 3-wide bunch. Maybe I'll try to keep it that way. Try to keep these 3-wide cars together. I have to kind of bounce off the 99 if I'm going to do that. Or the 23. Come on, come on. Oh, that was close. That would have been really close to how the wreck started in real life. Because, yeah, he was on the outside of a 3-wide bunch. And they all kind of chain reactioned into him. Although that wouldn't have been good with that car right there. Alright, next try. Jeff Gordon crash at Pocono. Are you talking about that 2006 one? Where his brakes went out and he flew up the turn and like slapped the outside wall backwards with his driver's side? If you're not talking about that one, I don't know which one you're referring to. And there's my battery. 1 second, I will change the battery pack for the camera. Alright, I have a new battery, just changing out the old one. I really apologize for this, just like I said, I thought I had this charged. Alright, new battery's back in. Alright, that's plugged back in. Are we good? Alright, looks like it. Looks like we're good. Sorry about that, guys. Jeff Green. Oh, is that where he nailed the pit wall on the front stretch and then kind of like teetered on one side of his car? Kind of got up on his side. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I think I remember that one. Alright, back to the Back to the reason why we're here. Sorry, just making sure the camera's centered. Yeah, both of those are good suggestions. The Jeff Gordon one and the Jeff Green one, because to my knowledge, they're both single car wrecks. Which is one of the biggest factors I look for when trying to do these, because those are the simplest. Alright, sweet, we actually have full battery on the new one I just put in. So it says, until it changes to empty in like 5 minutes. Oh, I checked up a little too much. I might have... Oh, nope. Should still catch up to the front. There we go. Econo Lodge. I think I stayed at one of those once. Nothing tells you it's a nice quality motel when they're bragging about in the name of the chain how cheap they are, as opposed to their quality. Econo Lodge. Nope. Nope.
3,500 in second. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's too much debris on the track.
That would have been cool if that happened in real life, but nope. Casey Kane near flip at 2012. It's another good suggestion, although that's a big crash that had a lot of cars, so that might be a little difficult to do. But I'm keeping all these in mind. So like I said, throw out all your suggestions. I'd love to hear them. Hey Jetpack, nice to see you back. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. I'm still yet to get it confirmed. Can someone let me know the title of this video is correct? It should say, can I recreate Rick Crawford's 2005 flip? Because I started the stream before I switched over the title from the last stream, so I don't know if it went through or not. I just want to make sure everyone's seeing the correct title for this video. If one of you guys could let me know, that'd be awesome. Until then, I'm trying to recreate Rick Crawford's 2005 flip at Daytona. Needs to get airborne, flip over, and the inside of the track towards pit road on the front stretch. Land on his roof, come back on his wheels once, still be able to drive. It's basically my only requirements as long as the blowover looks somewhat close to how it actually did. Don't let these stupid cars get past me. He was right around this spot in the replay. Except I'm going to have a few cars pass me here because the outside line seems to be faster in turn 4. Ah, darn it. Am I going to be able to save it and get back in line to do another one? Nope. Nope. Just caused the big one instead. Next try. Sweet, each time I keep looking over at the comments, the title is changed. Sweet, thanks, Drake. Thanks for letting me know. Michael Waltrip in 99. Tell me which track it was at. I know Michael Waltrip's flipped a lot. I don't know all his wrecks by year. Let's see, I know there's a 2004 500 he rolled over. That really muddy wreck on the backstretch. 2005 Talladega in one of the turns when he got clipped. I already did his 2000 flip at Daytona in the Nationwide series, if that's what you were talking about. I already have a video of that from a while ago if you haven't seen it already. But if that's not the one you're talking about, let me know which, because otherwise I do not know which one you're referencing. 'Cause yeah, he's had a lot of bad wrecks, so they're hard to keep track of all of them. have a good feeling about this one. Just like I said, I can't call it the first run, because my first run I crashed before I even got to the right spot, but my first actual run attempt for this, it's probably my closest I've had so far. I saved that replay. Alright, I'm gonna let a few of these cars in front of me. Whoa, whoa, nope. I can't save it. Is that close enough? Whoa. That guy went for a ride. Oh, the Texas one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Drake. I think that was 2002, I want to say. The Texas Nationwide wreck where he gets clipped and kind of pole vaults on over and skids on his roof. I think there's been a couple other people who have tried to do that one. I could definitely try it, though. But for now, I'm going to try to get this. Yeah, that was a really exciting race tonight. Thought the race was going to be tomorrow, so I was going to try to do another one of my prediction videos like I did for the Coke Zero 400 last week. But the race was tonight, so I missed my chance. I'll try to do it for next week's race. I'll do a stream the night before or the day before. Alright, he's in the right spot. Just gotta stay around here until I get back to the other side. The other end of the track. First person. My favorite view. Alright, I have a good feeling about this one. If I can get spun out right, in the right spot. I have a good feeling about this one. Oh. I'll stretch that.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Darn it, they're gone.
Watch that speed now.
I'm not
Keep
catching
it
back
under
up.
3,500 in second. The yellow flag is out. There's too much debris on the track. Oh man, they're showing us
Next.
speeding up. You've got to go to the end.
Oh, we're up to 10 people. Awesome. Got lots of people commenting. I really appreciate the feedback and the support, guys. I'm trying to read all your comments. Steve Park Pocono, Recreate Chris Busher, Talladega Flip. A lot of these I've heard before. But yeah, they're all... Hey Josh, how's it going? There's your shout out. Oh, I gotta restart this. There. How attractive was that? 12 people watching, wow. I was trying to get up to 15 with one of these streams, almost there. Suppose I should get back to the actual streaming so I can give you guys what you're looking for. I'm trying to recreate Rick Crawford's 2004 Daytona flip in the truck series, as you can't see by the title of the video and the truck I'm using. I've gotten pretty close so far. The first run I did actually was the closest. I'm able to get airborne. I did take the roof flaps and restrictor plates off earlier for this track and for this user. So I was trying to do Chad Chaffin's flip at the same track the same year earlier tonight on my stream I did before. So I'm using the same track with all the same settings. So yes, I am aware the roof flaps are off. I have that so we can basically get airborne on command for the sake of this reenactment video. For those of you that haven't seen the replay of the wreck I'm talking about, they're coming out of turn 4. He was like second or third in the inside line. They're coming up to the tri-oval. He gets bumped from one of the outside cars. He goes spinning, gets airborne towards the pit road wall. Doesn't hit it though, lands on his roof, comes back down on his wheels after he flips over once, and he's able to keep driving. So that's mainly what I'm going for. I'm going to clip by the white car right here.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under
Wheels? Oh, nope.
The yellow flag
Maybe.
is out. There's too much debris on the track. Pit road is closed. Okay, we're under caution. Stay
Yeah.
behind the 38 car.
It was similar, but not close enough to where I want to use it. Yeah, I'll show you. Let's do a side-by-side, shall we? 13 people watching. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking for, or what I'm trying to do. So, got to switch over to the stream software. There we go. Alright, so this is what I'm going for.
Todd comes down the hill, forces him to the inside. The air gets underneath the truck, turns it over. One revolution, and then back on 4 wheels.
Alright, so that's what I'm going for. And this is what I just got. I know it's similar, but it's not close enough to where I'm going to use it. It would have been a lot better if that other car wasn't right there. I'm still going to save it as an attempt, just in case for some reason I can't get a better one. Rick Crawford. If I can spell. Flip attempt 2. Yeah, maybe towards the end of these streams, if I have enough good attempts compiled together and saved the replays, I'll go through and play all of them together so then I can get your guys' opinion on which ones I should use. Robert Presley, 1997 Daytona 500 flip. Maybe I'll do that on this, because I know I have the right cars and track, because I was trying to do that one before. Give a shout out to my YouTube channel. Alright. Any people watching this, go check out Adam Samsel's YouTube channel. Go give him some love and support. I appreciate the support in return, Adam. Thanks for watching. Davey Ellison crashed Pocono, blah blah blah. Try using the same cars with PTA physics with restrictor plates and roof flaps on. Can you guys see this? I didn't stop anything, it just said stream stopped, and now it says stream resumed. I don't know why I just did that, but I hope you guys can see this right now. Yeah, let me know if you guys can see this. It just said stream stopped and then resumed. I didn't touch anything, so hopefully you guys can still watch this. Here, I'll mess around and cause a big one while I'm waiting to hear back to see if you guys can still watch this. Or if the stream's still going. I'll do one of these.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race
There.
to the line.
That was enjoyable. Whoa, look at that. Just some chick's face. This is the hood of that guy's car. Alright, cool. You can hear me. Yeah, I don't know why the stream, it said it stopped for like 5-10 seconds, but then it immediately said stream is resumed. I didn't touch anything. Maybe just the internet connection just got really weak for a second. That's my best guess, but good to know it's still going. I appreciate you guys watching this. Hello everyone, if there's any new viewers watching this right now, if there's any new people joining the stream to watch me, I really appreciate you watching this, leaving your comments and your feedback below, showing your support. I really do appreciate it, and I also thank anyone that may be watching this later on after the stream's done, once it's actually uploaded. That is awesome as well.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Stay behind the 38 car on the inside line.
I think maybe one of these streams once I have a crash and a good replay, I might actually do a tutorial showing you how I do my edits in my editing programs and how I get the tickers and all the other logos and stuff. I basically do it all manually. So maybe I'll do a tutorial video one of these streams showing you guys how you guys can make your own reenactment videos. All you need is fraps, CCM, in this game, and a crash you want to try to reenact, and a program to edit it in. I use Adobe Premiere. I used to use a Sony Vegas, which actually worked really well for a long time, but I just switched to something a little more professional. Premiere is what a lot of videographers use. And that and Final Cut, but I don't have a Mac, so I use Premiere. Nope. I feel like these attempts are getting... They always start out really promising, and then they just get further away. You can easily do blowovers and way more things using the physics editor. I do not know how to use the physics editor, or even what that is, or what that's even referring to, so I might have to look up what that is. Physics editor. I know that's something I'm assuming to do in like the notepad, like the notepad file, where you can switch all the game coding around for the tracks in the series. I just don't know what part of that you're talking about, so I might have to look that up. Not doing that in this stream, I'll try for a future one. But yeah, I didn't want to take off roof flaps. That was kind of a last resort, because I didn't otherwise know how to do what you're talking about. So I'll definitely have to look that up for the future. But for now, I'm just keeping the roof flaps off. Who knows, maybe if I have them off, and then after the replay is saved, if I go into the user file and turn them back on, maybe they'll show up in the replay, like the weather does sometimes. The weather changes a lot in the replays. A lot of times if I save a replay and it's cloudy when I was playing and saved it, and then I try to pull it back up, it's sunny all of a sudden in the saved version of the replay. Don't know why that is. Trying to turn as smoothly as possible so I don't slide up the track, which I still did anyway. I hit that guy way too hard. Alright, I'll try the next lap around. If that guy that flew back up in the... Oh, nope, he crashed. Well, I'll still be racing towards the tri-oval, so yeah, I'll still try the next lap around. Whoa, that was close. I know I'm a little too far back in the pack now, but I'm still going to try. This attempt is a lost cause, but I might as well get a practice run out of it. Nope. Nope, not even close. All that... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All that for nothing. Google NASCAR Racing. Physics editor, you can edit downforce, weight, drag. Oh, I know what you're, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just, I have to go back up to your original message. Alex. I just don't know how to switch what, version of the physics you use. Like, I think I'm just using CTS, or the Craftsman Truck Series physics right now. I don't know how I do PTA. I'll Google it. Shortly after the stream, I'll Google it, and I'll figure out how to do it. And I waited too long for this run. I'm doing this on purpose, by the way, for those of you wondering what the hell I'm doing. Still always, and I know there's nothing to write home about now, obviously, but for the time, these graphics were pretty... I mean, they still hold the test of time almost 15 years later. I mean, it's no Gran Turismo or Forza in terms of graphics, but for an almost 15-year-old game. Obviously, no other game beats the handling or the physics or the gameplay of this one. At least in the NASCAR aspect. I know there's a lot of other really awesome racing games, newer ones. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm a huge fan of the Dirt series. Every single of the Colin McRae's Dirt. Alright. I don't know if it's, the grip is too low, but I feel like I can't, or if my car's way too tight, I feel like I can't take this turn without sliding up the track. It was closer, but again, that 99 car flew to the infield with me. I'm trying to avoid that. Christina, I'm new to the channel. Welcome. Tony Stewart's 2001 Daytona 500 flip. That'd be really hard. I'm going to start having to... Well, I already have a mental list. I'm going to start having to do a more organized physical list of all these. Ones I'm probably going to try to make a priority of doing just so I can actually get decent runs. Trying to stick to mostly single car accidents or ones where not like a bunch of cars were involved, because that takes so much cooperation with the AI. And I don't have the know-how at this point to do online races, let alone with a bunch of people to cooperate for a bunch of reenactments, so I'm having to rely on the AI at this point. So I'm trying to stick to either single car accidents or ones where there's not a bunch of cars. Which is the 2001 Daytona 500 big one. Let's face it, there are a lot of cars in that. Yeah, Tony Stewart's 2006 flip, that would be a decent one, because isn't it just him that blows over, and then there's a couple other cars that spin, and like one that hits him while he's upside down, but that's otherwise pretty much it. I'm just going by memory for all of these. I used to be obsessed, well I still kind of am, of NASCAR and crash compilation videos, and specifically, so I remember a lot of them, but I haven't seen quite a few of these you guys are suggesting in a while, so I'd have to look up all the replays. Yes, I know I'm in the front line and there's supposed to be at least one car. Oh, doesn't matter because that run's going to be ruined anyway. I like how they don't even call the yellow for that. a truck rolls over. Oh, still green. Chris Cockrum's Talladega crash. I have actually tried to do that one. Cam Newton, no, I'm not doing Dale Sr.'s wreck. I'm trying to keep fatal crashes off of the list of reenactments. Thanks for the suggestion, though. I'd love to hear other ones that don't involve people dying. Alright, try another run. I have, although pondered doing like some sort of tribute video for Earnhardt using this game and reenact snidbits from that race, but no, I'm not doing a reenactment of that crash itself. Trying to keep those off of the list.
Stay behind the 38 car on the inside line. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Man, they're showing us a black flag. Looks like it's passed under the yellow. They're going to make it to a stopping zone.
Sweet, 10 people watching. Nice consistent 10. A week or so ago when I was doing these streams, I'd be lucky to get maybe 5 or 6 people. Now I'm getting 10, 12. It's not spectacular growth, but as long as it keeps growing, I am very happy. Just a few more people watching each night. That's all I can ask for. Let 2 of these cars slide down in front of me. This white car will have to do.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500.
Nope.
Second.
Has there been... have there ever been too many truck series crashes aside from Jeff Bodine, Ron Hornaday, and Christopher Bell? Is that who that was this year? That huge one at Daytona? Has there been any other
Drivers,
truck crashes where they tumbled a bunch of times? Elliott Sadler's flip at Talladega, 2003. I have done the 2003 one. Go back and look at some of my really older videos. I did that probably 6 years ago. I could probably, I'm probably never going to get the crash as good as it was, but I wish I had saved that replay because I didn't use a camera control master. And the NBC watermark I had at the time was absolutely awful. Same with the ticker. I couldn't find any single high-quality replays of that crash that had a ticker. But yeah, I have done the 2003 one. 2004 would be... should try to do that one as well. I just don't know if I feel like a lot of people would criticize the crash if I didn't have the checkered flag waving as well as the yellow from the flagman if I did the crash at that spot, because I'm not going to wait 10 laps every single reenactment attempt to try to wait till the race is done to then go out and crash. But as long as people don't complain that there's no checker and there'd just be a yellow flag waving at the flagman, I'd very much consider doing Elliott Sadler's 2004 one. Actually, let this 99 truck pass me.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
So like I said, I feel some of my earliest ones were the closest. Jeff Bodine, but that would be almost impossible. Yeah. Jeff Bodine, someone reenacted it? I'd be really curious to see that. Oh. Gonna look that up right now, actually. Jeff Bodine crash reenactment. I'm really curious to see, because that'd be one of the more impossible ones to do.
Let's just momentarily he hit that brake pedal. On there.
We got trouble. This is gonna hurt.
Uh-oh. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Sort of. Looked a little similar, but he kind of just spun sideways into the outside wall, started flipping that way. Yeah, it's this PHX Racing 42. He's done a lot.
Exit pit road. Wow, his car got upside down.
Sorry, I'm watching reenactment videos now. I'll go back to... Oh, perfect time to go back.
You all right?
That was a perfect time to switch back to the game. Sorry, guys. Jeff Fuller's crash. Danny Bagwell. See, that one would be hard because didn't like a bunch, like there's basically nothing left but the roll cage.
Drivers,
When that crash was on, but I guess the same,
engines.
it was the same case for Darrell Waltrip as well, his 91 Daytona crash that I did a reenactment of a week or so ago. It was mostly just the roll cage left of that car, but I still did that one. Aside from him not landing on his side and just landing back on his wheels, and the pack of cars in the background being a lot more bunched together than they were in the real version, I was actually really proud of how that Darrell Waltrip flip reenactment turned out. You guys go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Just click on my account name, right click, open window, new tab, and then just scroll down a little bit. You should see in some of my more recent uploads the Darrell Waltrip flip reenactment that I'm referring to. Alright, I know I always say this literally every other time, but I have a good feeling about this one. I've got a feeling that this run's gonna be a good run. I'm going to get this reenactment so I can finish this video and start another stream. Alright, I'll stop that. I don't even know who sings this. Is that Black Eyed Peas that does that song? I have no idea. I don't follow new pop music. Alright, I do have a good feeling about this run, though. As long as I don't hit that yellow car. If he just got a little more upside down, that would have been good. But he didn't quite land on his roof. I just needed to get a little more airborne. Waltrip's Bristol crash. I'd have to do some major photoshopping to get that car to look how it was. Oh yeah, Tony Stewart, that's a good one. Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin. Why did I not think of that yet? Kyle Busch's 2007 flip. I've already tried that one, just not on a stream yet. It's funny, half the suggestions you guys are throwing out I've already tried to do. I guess I should just start streaming them. Well, most of them that I was doing, I tried attempts long before I knew how to live stream, so... I definitely didn't want to record all those live attempts through Fraps, have to edit them all together just to make a video similar to this. That's why I love that I discovered live streaming. I have my own little mixer in the broadcast software so I can switch the cameras around, what gameplay footage is showing. I can switch the internet window, I can switch my camera. No editing required other than clicking a few buttons live. I love it. It's my least favorite part of filmmaking, the editing. Let these couple cars pass me, or trucks. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. It's hard to steer when you have not all of your wheels. Next, go back to the comments, see what you guys are all chit-chatting about. If you need paint schemes for reenactments, contact Adam. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Adam. How long has this reenactment been going in? Or this video? And I'll check the stream length afterwards. Maybe if it's getting up to an hour, I'll try a different crash. If I have the right track and car in my track folder. Or my game folder, I should say. That was close. Alright. In the right position. Nope.
Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Damn it. Elliott Sadler, Flip, Michigan. That's another one I've thought of doing. Kyle Larson, 2013, Big Wreck. That would be hard, but that'd be fun to try to do. Stream keeps freezing. Why does it keep doing that? Is it good now? It looks good now. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm sorry, guys. Must be something with the internet. Oh, I waited too long. Here, those of you that didn't see before, I'll show you quickly what I was working on the other night. Switch this over to this. I was working on the Dale Jr. crash or flip at Daytona reenactment. That's what I have so far. Sorry if it's lagging a little bit. That's just the editing program trying to buffer. I know the flip isn't perfect, but might be cool enough worth posting. Like right there, it looks really similar. So yeah, that's what I was working on the other night. Yeah, I apologize for some of the stream technical difficulties. If the stream's cutting in and out, or if it seems a little blurry or very pixelated at times, it's just the internet connection, or the... I'm not gonna pretend to be a tech geek, but I think something to do with the coding or the encoding when it gets to YouTube, what the quality looks like. Because on my stream software, my open broadcast software, I have it exporting 1080i at 60 frames a second, so when the screen is frozen and staying the same, it kind of sharpens and clears back up. So I think it's just the internet connection, if the stream's either going in and out, or if the quality just seems a little iffy from time to time. So I do apologize for that, guys. Not too much I can do about that. Unless I have a LAN cable wired directly from my computer to YouTube headquarters. That'd be cool, but unfortunately I don't have those resources. I saw we maxed out at 13 watchers. I'm trying to get to 15, so I really appreciate you guys that are helping me out, getting me close to that goal for tonight. Really appreciate you guys sticking in there and watching this. Spending your night with me. Let these cars pass. Excuse me. Behind the 6. Alright, that 66 is 3 wide. Maybe I can turn off of him. Nope. Shoot. I'm gonna wait for the next lap around now. The cars weren't positioned right for me to try it that time. Keep saying cars. I'm just gonna keep saying cars, even though they're trucks. I'm used to saying cars. It looks good so far. I haven't dropped back in the pack too far. Although I am a little bit now if these cars keep trying to get around me. Yeah, I think this is a doomed run. Yep. Oh well. I'll do something anyway. Here, I'll do a flip out of the tri-oval. Not quite. Alright, next. Sorry, I know that was a bunch of wasted time right there. OBS has extremely high saturation and frame blur when recording. I'm not recording, I am just streaming. Oh, let me check my settings, if I can actually look at them right now. Settings, video. My base resolution is 1360 by 768, which is my monitor. That's my display resolution, so that makes sense. Frames per second, 60 frames a second. I mean, it looks nice. The stream itself looks nice when
Get ready now. Going green.
when the game is like still for the most part. It just gets a little pixelated when there's fast motion. Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin. I've already tried doing that one. Kevin. Man, you guys are throwing out lots of suggestions. I appreciate it. It's going to be a lot of ones to keep track of. Alright, stream resumed. Does that mean it went out again? So like I said, I'm far from a tech geek, so I'm just trying to do this as best as possible. From what I've seen, watching the playback once the streams are uploaded to YouTube, they don't look too bad. They look a little pixelated when there's really fast motion, but just like I say, I think that might have something to do with the internet. Because once the cars are slowed down, or if the screen staying somewhat the same, then it sharpens up and gets clear again. In between a lot of these streams, I'm always trying to figure out how I can improve them, what settings I can change. Like a few streams ago, I figured out how to put the YouTube chat on the stream itself. I was happy when I figured that out. Oh, didn't want that many cars to pass me.
Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Nope. Landed back on his wheels, but he also kind of went on his side. Yeah, that one wasn't... It's getting there, but could be a lot better. Next. Doing great. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. What would you do for a Klondike bear? Dale Sr. hard hit at Talladega. I thought about doing that one as well. His 96 crash where he got out and walked away and still waved to the stands with a broken freaking collarbone like a boss. It's incredibly agonizing to move either of your arms when you broke either of your collarbones, and he still lifts up his arm above his head to wave to the crowd. That's a boss right there.
Get ready now. Going green. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. Pace car's in. Stay behind the 38 car on the inside line.
Then again, even though the senior one would be fun to try, that's still far from a single car crash. That'd be a lot of work and luck to have all those AI cars cooperate properly. Come on. Come on. Cop just went flying past my house. I don't know if you guys heard that. Alright, well, I'm not in... I wasn't supposed to be out front, but... beggars can't be choosers.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Maybe.
You gotta come in for this black flag.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting closer. Maybe I'll save that as an attempt just for shits and giggles. Rick Crawford. Attempt. Oops. Flip. Attempt. 3. So that's the third one I've gotten that's somewhat close-ish. ...2016 Canon Matte 11 flip. I don't think I've seen that. I'm gonna have to Google that right now. Or YouTube it. Have I seen this?
Drew Landauer there's involved. Oh, 14 goes over there.
Oh, that was the most boring crash. Or the most
goes
uneventful flip I think I've ever
Your
seen.
Landauer there's involved. Oh, 14 goes over there.
That was almost less exciting than Kyle Busch's flip from Daytona a year or two ago. Austin Dillon would be a fun one to try, but that would be almost impossible to get him to basically hop wheels like he did, or just pop up and get airborne, kind of like Jeff Bodine did. Aside from my 1988 Daytona track, where for some reason when the stock cars touch wheels, they just go launching into the air. Which that 1988 Daytona, it's not even at night, first of all. Second of all, there's a lot of stuff changed at that track in like 25 years, almost 30 years. So yeah, if I tried using that track for one of these newer crashes, everyone would notice right away.
Stay behind the 38 car on the inside line. 8 cars in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Come on. I really need to get an attempt counter, like some sort of tally, so I can keep accurate track of these. Oh, that was stupid on their part. I didn't need to follow right behind me and spin himself out. This attempt, I think, is a lost cause, but I might as well try. Yeah, that's gonna be nowhere close.
Pit road is closed. Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Alright. Gonna exit out. I'm gonna take a look at your guys' suggestions. Kevin Harvick's Carl Edwards finish at Phoenix. That'd be cool. Dale Sr., Bobby Labonte. Alright, I'm going to... What'd I do? Here we go. I'm going to show you the three... sorry. I'm going to show you the three replays of this I saved earlier to show you. I want to see what your guys' opinion, which the closest one is. Alright, so once again, this is what I'm going for.
Forces him to the inside. The air gets underneath the truck, turns it over. One revolution, and then back on 4 wheels. What a ride. What a ride.
So,
He needs to make sure he doesn't go too fast.
that's what I'm going for.
Right front
Let
tire.
me see
Check out
another
this look.
replay of this.
Just ping-ponging back and forth, Phil. Yeah, he bounces off of that Terry Cook truck.
No, just this again, because this is the best
He looks to
view.
the inside of Ty Bodine.
The closest one I have to the game preset one.
The air gets underneath the truck,
So if that's what I'm going for,
and then back on 4.
which of these three do you think is the closest? Here's the first one I did that I thought was worth saving. I think that's it right there. I think that's it. I mean, I know that there's that other car right there, but, or that other truck, but he flipped over pretty closely to how he did. Got right near the pit wall without actually hitting it, went down pit road most of the way. I think that's it. I'll show you the other two. I don't think we need to see them, though. This is the second one. Yeah, the first one is a lot closer. in my opinion, and here's the last one. And here's the last one, but yeah, I think number 1 is probably going to be the closest. If you would have rolled in the same way and spot, like a little more over this way, like he did in the first one. I like that there's no other cars spinning out here. But yeah, the flip, I can try to maybe edit it out. But yeah, the flip for the first one was by far the closest I got. This is one I had of Chad Chaffin the previous night that I didn't even know I had. Oh. That wasn't close. Alright, let's see what mods I have. I guess more importantly, let's see what tracks I have. I have a decent amount of Talladegas and Daytonas, but not too many other tracks. Pocono 1990, Pocono... Sorry, I keep stretching, guys. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm back in my editing software. I saw Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano. And I'm gonna redo the replay because the replay wasn't anywhere near perfect, but here's what I had so far for the replay, or for the Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano one.
And Kenseth. Cleared by Logano, maybe no! Kenseth takes him out!
Yeah, it doesn't help that the stands are empty, too. That makes it look really cheesy, because I did this in practice.
Kenseth.
And if it won't stop
Cleared
lagging.
by Logano, maybe no! Kenseth takes him out! Logano into the wall! Caution comes out and the crowd roars!
So yeah, that was the start of me working on the Kenseth Logano, but I need to redo the replay, because the spin wasn't quite as good, and... just like I said, there's absolutely no... stands are like that in real life anyway. Yeah, now they are. Another one I thought of doing was Allmendinger and Johnson at Charlotte, like 2010. That'd be pretty cool. Carl Long flip, that wouldn't be fun, but that'd be hard as well. Need to turn up the grip a little bit, probably, for that track. Alright, so... go back into the tracks, see which ones I'll have. I mean, I have a lot of dirt tracks, but not too many others. I need to get all my standard tracks back in here. Alright, I have mostly Daytonas, so let's go through the comments and see what all Daytona suggestions I got. Aside from like Austin Dillon's, which would basically be impossible. Right now I'm going through and looking for... Ooh, here's one. Here's one I could possibly do. Because I know I have the... I think the right track and cars. I saw Kyle Busch 2007 Talladega. So maybe I'll try that. That's what I'll try. Need to go to the Grand National Series cars. Here we go. Because I know I have Kyle Busch's car for this one. Because I was trying to do this attempt before. Or this reenactment in the past. So I know I have his right car. This thing takes any longer to load. There we go. He was the number 5, correct? Just switching back over to this. Kyle Busch's 2007. Oh, yeah. Now you said Sonoma finish, Carrie. Which one do you want more? Do you want Sonoma or Kyle Busch's 2007? I'm not sure if I have even the right cars for, or Denny Hamlin and Tony Stewart using their regular paint schemes. Because if they were using some special paint scheme, I doubt I have the cars they were using already in my track folder. Holy shit, do I have enough Grand National Series cars? Alright, we're almost at 5. There we go. Oh, 05. Where is it? There it is. There it is, 2007. Matt Kenseth, 2009 flip. Alright, even though I just got the car, I need to look up, since I just got told to do the Sonoma finish, I need to look up what cars they had. And I need to see if I even have a new version of Infineon or Sears Point, Sonoma, whatever, which one of 3 names they call it now. 2016 Sonoma finish.
And the white flag waves one bank.
He's going to pounce if he's got anything.
Yeah, sorry, Carrie. I
think he
definitely
meant for that.
don't have those 2 cars they have. I'll download those cars for a future stream. Right now, I'll just try to do a reenactment for the vehicles I do have, so I don't have to download a bunch of extra stuff while I'm otherwise trying to stream for you guys. So I'm going to do Kyle Busch 2007 in the meantime. Probably going to have to turn up the grip a little bit in this one. Just for those of you that haven't seen this, I'll show you guys what I'm trying to do. Because now I can do this with the stream. Busch flip.
Between his own race car, so what did he do?
Alright, so for those of you that haven't seen what I'm going to try to do, this is what I'm
He
trying to
implemented a
replicate. It's turn, flips upside down into the outside wall, skids on his roof, spins around a few times, going into turn 3, hits the grass sideways, and does like 7 or 8 barrel rolls. Oh. Except look at the ticker. Ticker's going to be really hard for this one. I'll try it anyway. I'll try it anyway. Carrie, you can't throw out a bunch of suggestions at once. I'm trying to work on the first one you suggested.
Drivers, start your engine.
Are you serious? Is the battery almost dead for this? This battery's almost dead too? I don't know what's happening with those. I don't know why these batteries are lasting so short. Yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna have to turn the grip up for this. Why is it so hard to steer? What the hell?
Drivers,
I'm just going into my track folder really quick. Looking at what the settings look like for this version of Talladega. It seems really like icy, like the grip is almost non-existent. Alright, I'll try that again. I don't know, it just seemed really slick. Alright, I'll try that again. So he needs to be able to turn over when he's going sideways before he hits the wall in a non-blowover fashion. What do you want? Say hi. There. Leave me alone. Yeah, look how slick this seems. I'm like accelerating slowly and still losing control. There we go.
Pace car's in. Whoa, 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 slow down. Stay behind the 66 car on the outside line.
Alright, let's try this. I've only ever tried this one a handful of times.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Oh, and I already messed up.
That's gonna be yellow. They're gonna make us do a stop and go. The yellow flag is
Jesus
out.
Christ. That's probably one of the biggest crashes ever, right after the green flag, except for Jimmy Johnson. Well, that was interesting. Richard Petty Daytona I'll eventually try. Steve Park. Fine, I'll try your Steve Park and Dale Jr. What year was that? $2002. Alright. I'll try that to make you happy. Are you happy, Cam Newton? Go lose another Super Bowl. This mod, player info. I'm gonna be Junior. Because Junior kind of turns dead left, or gets clipped and turns left in front of Steve Park. Alright, just making sure I have Steve Park's car and also Junior's. I better have the 2002 car set. Pocono 2002, there we go. It was at the very start of the race, so 42. Do that. Sweet. Christina, wait, I am new to your channel. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate the support and the audience. Was it, yeah, I think it was cloudy in real life, so I'm gonna do that. I remember the footage being pretty dark. I remember Steve Park was somewhere right in the middle.
Drivers, to your cars.
It needs to be a little higher than 35th. No. Try this again. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, there.
Drivers, to your cars.
Why does Steve Park keep qualifying so low? Gonna look up the crash again real quick. How far back in the field was he? Yeah, he was like a third of the way back when they got sideways and lost control. Oh, it actually looked like... yeah, never mind, I'm gonna switch cars. Looked like Steve Park was the one that spun sideways first initially. I had that wrong in my memory. Alright, looks good. Single race, same 2002. Sweet, Junior will be a lot closer to the front then. Because they're about a third of the way back in the pack. Qualifying. Junior, sweet, 11th, perfect.
Drivers.
Perfect!
Drivers!
How do you control... what do you mean? Control what? I always sucked at Pocono, so I apologize in advance if this is awful.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Was it the... after turn 1 or 2 that he spun? I need to look that up now. Oh, it was right after the first turn. So yeah. Alright. Right after the first turn.
8 cars in.
And yes, I'm going to skip forward again.
On the inside line.
So I'm not qualifying each single time. Alright, there's Junior. I need to get on the outside of him. That's not the way to do it. goes my battery. Alright, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna change the battery out while I keep crashing. Should be the last battery change of the night. I apologize for each time this happens. Damn, these things are warm. Alright, new batteries back in. Plugging the camera back in, getting it all set up. 2 more seconds. There we go. Are we good now? Camera's good. Just focus is a little off. There we go, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Try that again. The remote control. I still don't know what you're talking about, Christina. You have to be a little more specific. I'm using a... If this is what you're talking about, I'm using a controller to... a PS3 controller to play the game. If that's what you're talking about, I'm using this right here.
Get ready now. Going green.
I waited too long.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Just nail the outside wall. Yeah, I've always sucked at this track. There's a reason they call it the tricky triangle.
Drivers, start your engine.
Because it is tricky. How long has the stream been going for? Alright, I think once I get to 2 hours, it'll be done. Might have to try to edit together that Rick Crawford flip tonight. Depending on how it looks once it's CCM'd.
Pace car's in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green. Stay behind the 09 car on the inside line.
Didn't even get black flags for that. Whoops.
Yellow flag is
Whoops.
out. Let's go. Race back to the line. There's two
See what I mean about me sucking at this track? Yeah, I use a PS3 controller to control the game. If that's what you're wondering, Christina. Yeah, I have it all set up to use the controller for the game. I'm saving up for a racing wheel, a gaming wheel, but those are like in the $300-400 range for a non-shitty one, and I'm not skimping if I get one of those.
Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Technically shouldn't have even gotten black flag for that start. God, everyone checks up so damn much into that turn.
Race back to the line. We got a wreck in turn 1.
Yeah, this isn't working either. Need Junior. I wish there was a way where they could start the race single file. 'Cause this is really hard trying to... they're not spacing out like they did.
Stay behind the 09 car on the inside line.
Just gonna start up in front of Junior. Just gonna squeeze my way in.
Get ready now. Going green. Stay behind the 09 car on the inside line. Pace car's in. Let him by. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
There we go. Now I need to check up when everyone else does so I don't slam into the back of everyone. Or not spin out in general. Or do that. Wow. Could I have wrecked 3 worse people in that? Took out every single one of the DEI cars in one swift motion. Oh wow, I never noticed that. All 3 of the DEI cars of that era all had the little stripes down the side. That's cool, I never noticed that. He's got the stripes, he's got the diagonal stripes, he's got the diagonal stripes. I thought I picked it to be cloudy. Oh, I guess it is cloudy. Come on, no. I'm gonna have to turn the grip up a little bit, aren't I? Looks like I'm going to have to. Alright, I'm just turning the grip up on my Pocono track really quickly, just ever so slightly. There we go. Alright, back to the race. If there's any new viewers right now, I appreciate you guys taking time out to watch this. Right now I switched over from Rick Crawford's crash. I'm now trying to do the Steve Park flip Dale Jr. crash from 2002. Need to restart because Jr. is a little far forward in the qualifying there. He was about a third back of the pack in real life. Where is he at now? 11th, perfect again.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your engines.
Drivers.
What is going on? Why is it not letting me go in?
Drivers, to your cars.
Whatever. I guess I'll exit out. What the hell is that all about?
Drivers, start your engines.
Drivers,
Dale Jr., damn it, now he's too far back. 7th? That's too far forward.
Drivers to
Okay,
your
this is getting
cars.
frustrating.
Drivers, start your engines.
Drivers to your cars.
8th, whatever, I'll take it.
Drivers.
Okay, I don't know what happened to this track, but I have to exit out of this game because this track ain't working. Don't know what that was all about. I'll have to reload the game. Is it actually going to work this time? Alright, race, standings. Dale Jr. 10th, I'll take it.
Drivers to your cars.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Why can I not get in the car? There we go.
Drivers, start your engines!
So for any new people that might be watching this, I'm trying to recreate Steve Park's 2002 flip. And I suck at this track, so I really need to concentrate.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow
I'm
down.
gonna turn the grip up a little just so I can
Get ready now. Going
cheat.
green. Stay behind.
Not like that.
15 car on the inside line. Repeat.
Drivers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. Stay behind the 16 car on the inside line. Get ready now. Going green. 8 cars in. Stay behind the 16 car on the inside line. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
1 second, guys.
They're showing us the black flag. They say you pass on the inside before the start-finish line. They're going to hold us in the pit for 15 seconds. Man, they're showing us the black flag. Looks like you passed under the yellow. They're going to hold us in the pit for 15 seconds. We've lost. Yellow flag.
That was interesting.
Too much debris on the track. Clear. We got a wreck in turn 1. We got a wreck on the Long Pond Straight.
All right.
drivers, start your engines!
All right, guys, this is probably gonna be my last run. That didn't work out. The AI are gunning it through the turns, and they're taking it faster than me gunning it through the turns. So I don't know how I can do that. I don't know how I can catch up to Junior unless I start out way in front of him. Sorry guys, I apologize for this going off the rails. I'm going to stop this one now, maybe try to do another one later tonight. I need to go take a break. I really appreciate you guys watching this. Thanks, I'll see you later. Bye.